Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, September 11th, 2019. All right, so today we have the moon in grounded Capricorn, which was the case from yesterday as well. So maybe still a great day for discipline, things that require responsibility, and getting in touch with that more long-term and responsible side of ourselves. So with this, we do have Mars square Jupiter going exact very early tomorrow. So today, we could be feeling maybe a bit optimistic, maybe a bit confident, motivated, inspired towards things perhaps of what we can do. And so really good to channel this in constructive ways. We are also easing up off of some water energy from yesterday's Sun opposite Neptune. And going into Friday and Saturday, we do have a full moon. So we are building some momentum. This part of the lunar month, there could be some heightened energy as well as some insights coming in towards the weekend. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. And again, we are using the actual constellations in the sky called True Sidereal Astrology. If you are new, definitely check out the link down below for more information. All right, so let's take a look at the moon's placement, which represents the theme of the day. And in Capricorn, the sea goat, this is themes around taking things one step at a time. Capricorn, this part of the lunar month is great for seeing the long road, the patient road. What are some things we can do today, perhaps, that we know will benefit us or others in the future, right? So it's putting the short-term gains away for the long-term gains. And so anything that requires responsibility, patience, discipline, really good to cultivate at this time. So we are approaching a full moon, which will be Friday and Saturday. That's going to be right at the beginning of Pisces, a little bit close to Aquarius. So as we approach the weekend, there is this heightened energy. We are building some momentum. There's wind in our sails, and there could be some insights as we approach the weekend here. And this is all in the context of the fact that we still do have some fire energy from the larger picture. We still have the Sun and Mars in Leo, so it is still great to be focused on having fun, maybe getting into that playful, creative, expressive side of ourselves. And maybe even as this week has unfolded, a little bit of the improvement nature. We've had Venus and Mercury shift into improvement-oriented Virgo. And so it has been really good for refining things, focusing on the details of things, fixing things, this kind of stuff with this placement. In fact, Mercury is getting very close to Venus. They're going to conjoin, I believe, around Friday, right before the full moon, I believe. But yeah, in this case, there could be maybe some more mental energy in relationships and maybe some communication. And we could be maybe even enjoying some more mental energy and communication. Again, especially if it is about improving or refining things in life. All right, so in terms of the aspects, we do have Mars square up to Jupiter going into tomorrow. This will likely be quite strong as the day unfolds. Mars, the planet of our drive and motivations, in a square with expansive and optimistic Jupiter. So this usually comes across as quite positive, although it can be a bit of an over or under extreme with the energy oftentimes. For example, it could be overconfidence or underconfidence, over-optimism sometimes, but then maybe pessimism other times. It could be very motivated, but then lazy, very inspired, and then not inspired, right? So this kind of usually pendulum swing or over or under inflated kind of sense of what we can do, sense of self, our motivations, things like this, tends to be the case. But this becomes very constructive if we do channel it. So if there is anything today or this part of the week that you feel like you're inspired towards or motivated towards or can assert or take some action towards, yeah, it might be a really good part of the week to do so. It's just good to be aware of it, right? To be aware of the self and any possibility of that pendulum swing, to make sure everything's nice and grounded and balanced, and to implement things slowly, right? Because again, with this kind of expansive energy, we want to make sure that we are seeing things for the long term. We're doing the slow and steady things so that it is implemented in a grounded way. So as long as we approach it in that fashion, this is an excellent time for, again, anything that we're motivated towards, inspired towards. This could be a very good constructive week for these things. All right, so along with this, we are easing up off of some water energy from yesterday's Sun opposite Neptune. This was earlier in the week where there was a little more receptivity, a little more of that sort of internal exploration or internal energy coming in, maybe some unconscious energy, spiritual energy. This is starting to dissipate here today, so do keep that in mind as well. The full moon over on Friday and Saturday will be in Pisces though, so that is a bit of that water energy as well, but we're probably in a bit of a gap with it right now, or a bit of a pause with that water energy as we do approach the weekend. And and there's that conjunction with Mercury and Venus, which I believe will conjoin on Friday. All right, so that's the daily forecast in a nutshell. The most important thing today is this Mars square Jupiter. As the day unfolds, really good for implementing any of these drives and motivations, and just to be aware of it, especially if it does involve any things that we're creating with Leo, or maybe expressing or having fun with. This kind of stuff could be the theme with it as well. But the context of the day is around responsibilities. Great day for that slow and steady approach with Capricorn. Having a healthy level of detachment, reserve, discipline can make it a very constructive day for those things as well. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next daily video. Take care.